What's good? It's Music Nick, episode 85 of the Cook Up series, and today we're just cooking up a beat from scratch. So, if you like what you see, hit that like button, drop a comment, let me know what I see in a future beat making video, and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Let's make this beat. So I really want to thoroughly kind of talk through what I do today while I make this beat. I don't have too much planned today, except for maybe I want to go around like, let's say 167 BPM, so kind of fast. And I'm going to pull up this scale here. You know what, today we're going to do something different. We're going to work in the major scale. So we're going to write something in the major scale, but low key, we're still going to make it sad. So all this is right here is I just have the C major scale, which is literally just C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Just repeat it all the way up and down. Just makes it easier to see when we have the ghost notes on when we pull up our actual instrument we use. So I'll pull up an Electra. And I'm gonna go into, I have 3 Bass Good packs. Shout out Bass Good, a dope YouTuber, dope producer, just hella funny, hella talented. He's got some friggin' crazy packs and they're a good price. So Digital Dreams, Fantasy Sounds, and Flair, I highly recommend them. Just like the most in-depth, crazy sounds. There's so many sounds in each kit, so he is a fucking boss. Alright, we're gonna mess around with this. So let's start out on C. We'll make it like a simple chord right there, simple triad, just skipping a note. So C, G, just like a happy note, but then maybe we'll like bring that down one to see how that sounds up an octave. Let's make this half as long, just a little pluckier. Let's do that. So B, C, G, B. So like almost an octave but one down. So that's really like a 7th chord, I guess, but then we didn't have the 3rd. Alright, so we just did this like 7th chord without the 3rd here, and then we did a C, E, G, but then we took out the E, and then we put just, we did like a, pretty much had like 2 similar chords here, but instead we moved the G up to the A, so instead of being C, E, G, it then became a, whoops, what the fuck did I just do? And instead just became a ACE, so a minor, but with the A on top. And we took out the 3rds. Alright, so we pretty much just had that chord progression that we discussed there, and then we put an almost octave, like more than an octave, so B up to C this time. So instead of C to B over here, we put B to C right here to make a little awkward like thing that we would resolve here by having then the actual B octave with the G there. So then we pretty much did the same progression that we did in the first half, but then instead of having C at the top, we had C at the bottom, we had B at the bottom. And this is pretty much just the same chords with B here, and then we just added in this one extra chord, so we kind of did this little rising thing here, and then we resolved it. Then we'll probably just double that, so let's listen to it. So that's just going to be like the like base of everything, just like the foundation. And let's just add on let's just put on this retro color, but let's just make it subtle. It just kind of like pulls it together. It's kind of like this crazy electro sound, but then we're just gonna like pull it together with this. EQing out just the highs and the lows. Just very subtle. Cut around 160-ish and just roll off the top. There's some like high frequencies in there, so just rolling them off. Alright, now let's add in another sound. Let's go back into Electra. I find that when I like have multiple Electra sounds together, it sounds good. So let's go back into another Electra. I think I'm gonna go to my art bank maybe, or no, actually let's go to a E-True bank. Let's go to E-True Cosmic Electra bank. Let's find some kind of pluck. We're gonna basically have those same chords. We're gonna add like a few more accenting notes in between the chords to kind of like bring them together. Alright, so we stretched that out to where it kind of like made a nice little bit of the ARP that we wanted, but then not too much, just kind of got the ARP that we wanted. So let's throw on a subtle, I'd go into here, fruity chorus, leaving on the default thing when you pull that up, and then just bring it down to like around 40% on the mix over here, and then I'm going to throw on my retro color and slight detune that I created right here. You can just like look at it here and copy it if you want. Gonna up the gain because it's kind of a quad sound. EQ it. Alright, I don't want to fill up the high frequency too much, but I do kind of want to add a flute in there at some point, but we definitely first need to fill in some of that lower frequency. So I have one idea. We're going to go back to Electra and go to the Palace ARP, the Palace Electra Bank, and see if there's a sound that we like in there. So I've been using this phaser pad a lot, but I don't know how it'll sound with this, but let's find out. Down an octave. That actually could be fucking amazing. God, Palace Electra Bank phaser pad. Incredible. Let's put on the same effect chain we just did on that one. So we'll go in here, we'll do the chorus, and we'll bring it down to 40%, and then we'll go in here, retro color, slight detune, which I set it to just do when it opens, and then we'll just EQ that. Rolling off the lows to around like 150, and then just rolling off the top. You know, let's just go into Omnisphere and we'll just search flute and like see what kind of shit we find. We got this sound, the low and ancient flutes. So doing that same effect chain again on this sound. Probably gonna overrun our CPU at this point now. Cody claps, you know what it is. I've been doing this all the time recently. I fucking love these sounds. Gus. Went in here for this particular clap. On these Cody claps, I just like to go in and just give them a little boost. You hit that clip, boost them, clip them a little bit, just have them really slap. You can pull them down a little here. I just like the way they hit more. We go in here, I like to do this fill each step 4 for my hi-hat, but then I like to go into the piano roll, Control A, grab them all, click on one of them, you can just scroll on your scroll wheel up, so all those ones are all the way up, and then I hold shift and click on and pull over. So I got the 2-step, scroll those ones down. That's too loud though, so we gotta pull it in here. I like to put my hi-hat to the right, at least around like 33-ish to 40-ish%. Just kind of do something. I like to roll off the top a little bit and the bottom. We'll just leave that as a 2-step. We'll add in another hi-hat later, like to like accent that. Just a classic bounce. Personally, like most all trap beats have that little thing right there somewhere in it. You know, it sounds good. That's why. So I like to keep myself organized. So I'm just gonna put my rim next to my clap. That's how I like to do it. You can, when you put something into the mixer, if you hit Alt, left Alt, and then move like side to side, probably right Alt too. Yeah, if you just hit Alt, you can move things around in there. Let's add in a hi-hat there. I can for like after that. Go to Code, Open Hats. I like this cube hi-hat a lot, so we're gonna put that over my hi-hat section. And so so after that, We'll just double that for like the last one where there's no rim before it, but we'll put the hi-hat, open hat at there at the end, and we're gonna put the open hat to the left, so it's kind of, because it's kind of playing with that the rhythm of that rim. So we're gonna put to the left to like have those sounds kind of play together, but then we're also gonna put to the left to like accent the other hat that's to the right. Let's grab a snare. So just for every other claps, we're going to copy and paste the clap onto there, but then we're going to delete every other. But first, let's go in here, boost this sound, and so we copy and paste that on there, but then we're going to delete the first one, so just every other. And when we actually like arrange this out, we're only going to put this in like the chorus and stuff. Let's just throw in this here at the start. Alright, I think that sounded good. Let's just get an 808 in there. We just gotta choose like the right one. What kind of a feel do we want? Actually, I've been really feeling on like every beat lately, this PVLACE, and I know it's gonna work really well on this too. PVLACE, his own PVLACE 808 right there. I know it's in C, but we're gonna just like super center it for sure in new tone first. So open up new tone. We'll just grab the PVLACE, throw it in there. We'll do the centering business, and then we'll pull it back into there, and then we can delete the new tone. And then I like to go in here, I'm gonna like to trim that. I like to go in here, go to the volume, bring it up to like 133. You can hit cut itself right here too. And then I like to just bring the out up, so it'll be like, so this is like a long 808, but we can definitely bring the out up and give it a much different feel, and that's why I like to do that. Alright, so that's some like crazy shit there, like hitting on the snares and shit, but whatever. We're gonna make it crazy, you know. Might be too crazy. Why need to move that little business over to like there. The 808 going crazy, so notice have the kicks on just certain ones of them, just accenting them. Let's go with the buried kick from the 4 jump kit. I've been doing a lot of these same sounds lately, but like I've just really been enjoying them. And you know, we'll go into another wave sometime soon, but for now we're gonna ride these sounds out because they're fucking awesome. Alright, just some nice accenting ones. So super minimal melody, banging ass drums. Let's throw on Paramatch EQ2, 30 by 18K haircut, Paramatch EQ2, 30 by 18K haircut, just cutting out the high and low end that the ears can't hear. That's just what I do every single time. I don't know why, you don't have to, I just do that. Soft clipper, this I would recommend you do, but the settings are just what I do. I don't necessarily know if they're 100% correct, but I do 16.7 on the threshold, 92% gain. That's what I've been doing for a while, and it sounds good, and I'm just keeping it consistent. Yeah, let's level it out. I level out, I kind of start out there like I just did with the melody sounds, make sure they can all like hear each other correctly, and then the drums, you know, one at a time add on, and then by the time I get to the kick at the end there, that's going to be the one that's just up at the top there at the red. So everything is like leveled out and sounds good, and then just boom, hit it with the loudest fuck shit at the end. And we'll just start out with those original, and we'll add this in halfway through. So let's actually just do this twice in a row, and then we'll actually have it play out with the whole thing when that comes in the second half. And let's see, what do we want to start out with? Even start out with any of these, or should we just go? Pop back into maybe like the first half of the chorus, but it'll be the verse obviously. But maybe instead of that, maybe we'll keep this and go like that. Let's see how this sounds. Repeat that whole thing again, throw in another chorus, and then just kind of have it all. And that's the beat right there. So we got our intro, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, and then like 2 minutes 45 seconds, just chill, spacey, lots of room for like probably like a singing type artist to do something there. Maybe like Indian Dior singing like maybe like Hella Sketchy as I went into this, because I fuck with Hella Sketchy super hard and like his style, and it's like fun style. So RP Hella Sketchy. Hope you learned something, hope you liked it, hope I explained stuff in this video, hope I explained it well, hope it gave you some insight when you're going in making a beat, how to make a beat from scratch, FL Studio. It's Music Nick. If you like what you see, hit that like button, drop a comment, let me know what kind of videos you're trying to see next, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button because we're uploading all the time. So I appreciate y'all watching. It's Music Nick. Let's listen to the final beat.